We were on a sunrise hike in the morning and we got there in time to stand around in the dark, listen to the sounds of the jungle, and then slowly the light began to appear and we were on the top of the hill looking at this misty valley and the sun starting to come through, brighten the day, and it was beautiful. And also with the waterfall, that was just stunning, yeah. And the water was clean and clear and pure and really felt like you were just in nature.
My favorite thing is actually traveling down the river, being in the nature. By the time we got to the top of the scaffold and we were up in the canopy, I didn't want to come back down. Being up there and seeing all the ridgeback and the valleys, and it's pretty spectacular. And we kayaked back, and it's a nice river. It's got a little bit of white water. By the time I was done, I felt like I had a little bit of a spiritual experience at the end of it.
At Trandy, it's been just a wonderful experience. We packed so much into a short time. The guides have been awesome. The food's been fantastic. We had great accommodation. Everyone's really friendly.
Hi, welcome to Trandy, the longest running eco lodge in the Tamborong district. So over here we have our side activities. We have a rock climbing wall. At the back we have abseiling as well as a flying fox. Over here we have our communal eating areas. At the moment we have quite a few big groups, so it's pretty busy. And so upstairs we have a range of accommodation. We have dorm style rooms as well as family style rooms. We also have extra riverside ones which are a little bit nicer. So an example of one of our rooms is the dorm style rooms. It's basically just bunk beds. You can have a look here. These are our guests that are just checking out now. So over here we have our lecture room, which we use for our team building events as well as for school kids. We also have a bunch of different obstacle courses for when we do our team building. These are the two riverside rooms, so they're a little bit different from the dorms. So this is one of our riverside rooms, Chandana. There's 2 double beds, your own ensuite, as well as a little veranda that goes onto the view of the river. So part of our packages are that we do different trails. Each trail sort of caters to different people and they all give you a different side of the jungle. We do a range of different water activities. We have rafting, kayaking, as well as floating down in a rubber tube. So in Batang Duri, a lot of the locals here are Iban. We do work closely with the longhouses. We usually make visits over there so tourists and locals alike can see what their culture is like.
Nestled on an acre next to the final turn along Batang Duri, which leads to the Ulu Temburong National Park, Trandy is the brainchild of Dato' Idris, one of Brunei's foremost architects and a pioneering entrepreneur in his own right. Today the boutique is bustling, welcoming more than 300 guests monthly. But its early days were much more quiet, and for almost 2 decades, it failed to make any significant profit. In many ways, Trandy's story is rooted in the beginnings of ecotourism in the sparsely populated district of Temburong, an exclave located in Brunei's east.
Trandy started back in 1996. The inspiration from when I was designing the OBBD a couple of years earlier, it was a very challenging project because the area is still a virgin, and looking at the time, I noticed that there are some missing part going up to the national park. I came up with the idea to establish the transit area where the Trandy is now. At the start, and any business was always difficult. For a long period of time, we actually just survived and trying to manage this operation. I was busy with my architecture practice. I believe that one day this one will be successful. I had to pump in some fund to support to get going. Only recently, my daughter came in.
I did work as an educator for quite a few years. I was actually planning to move back to Australia, but I came to visit this place, I think, mid-2017, and I wasn't in the best shape, and it just looked like it needed a lot of love. It didn't have the same kind of feel that I remembered as a child, so I did try help out here and there with the accounts and marketing, and then somehow found myself working here full-time. But it's been really great, and I wouldn't change it.
She contribute a lot improving the management, the facilities, and she have a lot of ideas managing the tourists, and also the activities operation. She did very well. We also have a good network now with certain travel agents to bring the tourists,
The staff, the people here are really amazing. They're what carry me. The locals here know so much about the jungle, the life. They live this life,